Hey guys, welcome to Raj Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing today? If it's your first time watching, if you've never watched before and you're watching on YouTube, make sure you click that subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you follow me and make sure you have all your notification bells clicked and on because we're a live show, and if you don't, you're not going to know that we're live. But let's get right into it. Unfortunately today, markets sold off pretty strong. We had some really strong inflation data, which caused the markets to sell off today. I don't think it's going to sell off for long. I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow to see a nice rally back. But we did have a second day of taking a little bit of a pause, and we'll take a look how we did. Unfortunately today, for me, it was a down day. We haven't had a real down day in a while, but I'm not worried about it. I'm pretty confident. I did roll up, and we're getting a little more aggressive with these 42s, and like I said, Lucid, just as fast as it can go up, it can go down. I think with earnings coming out on Monday and everything going on, I think it's going to be pretty solid, but I also think you had other stuff going on today with the RIVN IPO that came out today, and that even had a higher valuation than Lucid. It's just insane. We'll take a look at that stock, but I actually did get one good trade off, and remember I said yesterday when I sold off or bought back some of those puts to open, and I did so very interesting today when we look at the chart. So Lucid today, it opened up really down, came all the way back pretty quick and was up, and I sold the puts I sold down here, those 500 I made money on, and I said, all right, it's coming back down again. Let's do it again, and then it just went all the way down, and then came back really strong, and then now after hours is on fire. I don't get it. Doesn't even make any sense. And if you look at like that RIVN, how you say it, and that one today up 20, almost 30% from the IPO price. It got as high as 120. It's up a little bit after hours. A lot of, and also Tesla today. Tesla was all the way down in the 900s, and then it just came shooting back up. But something with all these EVs, because even Tesla was down a little bit after hours or flat, it just popped pretty big also. So I don't know if some news came out about EVs or infrastructure deal or who knows what, but I was watching Tesla today. I was like, it was down to 987. It opened up down, came back, then went, came down, and then I was like, and then just shot up. So just totally mind-blowing. But I think tomorrow will be a good day in the market. I think we'll see a nice bounce back on a lot of this stuff. Well, at least the stuff we were playing, of course, CRTX or other one. That one today down, a little bit after hours is up more than it's down. This one here, they have that big news on Friday. They're presenting at the Alzheimer's medical convention or something like that. They're going to be sharing their information. I don't, obviously these puts expire in a week. There's still some volatility in them and stuff. Premium, I should say. So the 15s and the 1250s, those aren't, I like those a lot. This is the only one that makes me a little nervous, the 1750s. We have a profit in it right now. I did buy 100 contracts back today at 290. Just because, like I said, this one worries me the most. Obviously, there's a lot of profit there. If the stock's above 1750 by next Friday, we keep a lot of money. Maybe roll these and just buy 400 1250s, make less money. I don't know. Maybe it's done. Maybe we buy more Lucid. Hard to say what we'll do. Hopefully, we end this week positive. Hopefully tomorrow, like I said, we'll see a nice pop on Lucid. Love to see Lucid above $42, but the premiums are really nice. And Lucid, like I said, reports earnings next week, or on Monday, after the bell, Monday. So it will be a volatile week, to say the least. But all the markets were down today after hours. The Nasdaq's up a little bit, Dow, so pretty much flat. This is one. Disney makes the trend clear. Growth is slowing for streaming services. I don't know if growth is slowing. I think what happened was Disney, if you guys remember last year, in the middle of in the middle of a pandemic, how hard is it not to get new people on a streaming service? The other thing you have to remember is Disney, like I canceled my Disney Plus. So just like Apple did, for their Apple TV, their Apple, whatever their Apple thing is, they gave everybody who bought a phone a free membership. Disney did the same thing with Verizon. Anybody who was a Verizon member got a year for free. Well, my year was up. I didn't renew. I know a lot of people have renewed, but I'm one who didn't renew. So a lot of these streaming services had inflated numbers Or I don't know how they did the math on it. Maybe, Apple said, everyone who buys a phone, we're going to go send $30 over for a year of streaming. Or they didn't count revenue. I don't know how they did the mathematics on it. But no matter what, when something's free, of course, millions of people are going to do it. Once you have to start paying for it, a lot less people do it. It'd be the same thing. If I said it's free to be a Patreon member, I bet all of you would sign up today. But as soon as you charge for it, a lot of you would cancel. So that's, I think, what happened to Disney. And the other thing is, they're not, Disney also was putting on a lot of their shows and movies. They were putting on the streaming service or the streaming service and in the theaters. Now, a lot of these companies, even like HBO Max, they're just putting it in the theaters. So definitely something there. But another thing, what's interesting is, but then AMC is down, and obviously missed earnings and didn't do as well. So we got that going on, but it is what it is. Bitcoin dropping was as high as $69,000 and then sold off pretty heavy, as well as all crypto sold off. We're getting hammered over here. Our portfolio was, if you look at the last hour, it's moved tremendously, but look at the last day, we were all the way up here, 167s, now down to, got as low as 146, now 153, but SHIB, just pure garbage. They're all down 8% across the board. SHIB was down about 12%. It's come back a little bit. It was in the 4s for a second, but like I said, I'm waiting for all my SHIB army. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? So that's what we got going on out there. But Trey CD says, wow, Tesla's soaring now. It is. It just keeps going and going and going. Elon Musk must have called in a favor. Maybe he sold all his stock. So, but yeah, I had a great update today. Obviously, now it's only up 6 points. I think a second ago it was just 17 points. So who knows what's going on? Hopefully, Lucid's still up $1.30. So as long as Lucid stays up $1.40, as long as Lucid's over $42 in the next 2 days, I really don't care what Tesla does because I don't own one single share of Tesla. So. Light Warrior says, opinion on RIVN going public, another EV company? Yep, another one. Obviously, they have some good backers. When you have backed by Amazon, and Amazon wants to place an order for 100,000 cars. The big difference between this company, it's kind of crazy. Look at Lucid, market cap $65 million. RIVN has a bigger market cap of like $100 billion, right, almost at $100 billion. And they haven't even produced a car yet. So I don't know. Maybe, like I said, I thought at first, because like I said, Lucid came all the way back today. It was up for a second. I was like, holy smokes, this thing's got, some power. And then it sold off a lot worse. Then it got really bad and then came back from the 39.5. Interesting enough, it ran, and right when it started selling off is right when RIVN came public. So I just thought maybe a lot of people were moving over money. Who knows what they were doing with it. But like I said, after hours it's up. I don't know. I don't know how you value a company at $100 billion that doesn't have one single dollar in revenue. So, but like I said, it has some great partners in it. With Amazon and Ford Motor Company. Ford's been on a tear. They had great earnings, and Ford was over $20 a share. It'll come down a little bit today, but yeah, Ford was at all-time new highs yesterday and stuff. Just keeps on going. It's been having a great month after earnings. So I know a lot of you guys were playing that one. What do we got here? Eris, I found a good penny slot on here. Just waiting for the explosion. Thanks for the tips on how to break into the stock market. Keep up the good work. Very welcome. And hopefully you hit that penny stock. Mitchell Pilot, I think my next play will be Ford again. Looking forward to this Friday to see how it's looking, and it might jump in with some options. So, one thing is Ford's already at its highs. The markets are at its highs. So, if the markets sell off a little bit or bounce around, all this stuff's going to be bouncing around. So it's hard to say where some of these will go. I don't know. Like I said, I watch some of them, and it's just insane how they move and what makes them move, and what is happening with them and stuff. And I don't know. It's just mind blowing. Even remember GameStop the other day was rallying so hard, and now it's back in under the 200 mark. But look at this 5 days ago. If you look at the 5-day chart, this thing got up to $230 again, 227 or something in there. It's just like we just can't keep it going. Salvatore says, what happened to AMC? I told you, nothing happened to AMC. It's a dead horse, you know. If you want to invest in the old, keep investing in that one, you know. Netflix, on the other hand, is going to be down because of Disney and was down in the, you know, just the whole down day today. But it's staying much stronger, and I think Netflix, you know, Netflix has a better long-term system. One, they were first, or you know, one of the first ones, so they've been out there. And with Netflix, I think the biggest thing is they aren't taking their movies and putting them in theaters. So, I mean, the only way to watch Netflix originals is on Netflix. And I just started watching Narcos Mexico. That's been exciting. You always know when a Narcos episode is about to end because there's a lot of shooting and killing going on. But such a great show. Love watching it. Sophie. That one was all the way down, remember, like $14, $15, and it popped all the way to 20s. Look at that, After Hours. That one's come back really good. Almost, you know, getting near its highs. But yeah, this last month, it was all the way down there, and it's come back nicely. But this was one that was kind of like a meme stock because they were losing money and kind of just popped. But I didn't see, remember, digital finance allows members. So I don't know how their earnings came in. Another one we've been watching that hit all-time new highs and then tanked today, and then After Hours went right back up, was AppLovin. I remember you guys, I told you about this one. So this one got to an all-new high yesterday, $104. But this one has just been crazy, doing well. Salvatore, about 2,500 shares of Ford for the long term. What do you think about Ford? Like I said, I think it's, you know, I think Ford's done great, but, you know, it's already up. It's near its highs, or was at its highs yesterday. So, you know, I mean, unless they have some tremendous news, I think some of this is also the RIVN. They own, you know, 15% of it or 20% of the deal with Amazon. So, I mean, some of it could be, you know, from their stock in that. They made, you know, like $8-10 billion, they said on that. Something crazy. So they did well. I don't know if I missed it. What do you think about SHIB? I think SHIB is shit. Total shit stock. I mean, shit coin. Let's look at it. I mean, it's just, you know, down 8%. Who knows? Probably down 10% now. Every time you refresh it, it just keeps going down. It's you know, now 9% down. You know, the whole thing with a lot of these cryptocurrencies is if you believe in it, it's just a hype. It's, you know, it's like just fairy dust. Yeah, if you got in 3 months ago, you've done incredible in it. You know, getting in now is rough. Look at it. I'm in there. I'm down $50,000 almost, down $49,000 on this coin that every one of you guys told me was the best, was going to go to, you know, we're all going to be billionaires off of this. So I jumped in there with you guys because you know what, for $150,000 of, you guys were going to, you know, you told me I was going to have $100 million in cash, you know, in no time at all. And then I was going to take all that and I was just going to buy more Lucid stock. But it's not working out right now. So hopefully SHIB wakes up and does something. Vincent says, RIVN is going to be the new Tesla. I don't think so. I mean, they're way behind. You know, says, who pre-ordered electric SUVs and trucks made millions from IPO pop. Where they give you free stock if you ordered. RIVN reserves 7% of IPO allocation for its directed share program, which includes people who, that's pretty cool. So if you pre-ordered a vehicle, you got money, or you got it on the IPO. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, they have a cool looking car. It's going to be interesting. It's supposed to come out next year. Let's see in here what they did. TSLA is now worth. So if you, all right, he purchased the maximum 175 shares for $13,650 at the $78 IPO price. After the stock popped 20 Wednesday, Patel's stake is now worth $17,000. Well, I don't know. I don't know how they made millions on this. Somebody, I mean, maybe as all of them, but that's cool. They made $4,000, but better than losing. But that was quite a bit they had to lay out there for that. Yeah, I mean, they're going to make the pickup truck and the trucks and the stuff for Amazon and, you know, delivery vehicles. But you know, I think they said something like they're going to be able to ramp up to like 100,000 vehicles in 3 years. You know, I don't know. I think, you know, I think it's also a different market that they're going for. You know, Lucid's building a very pretty, sexy car. It looks really nice. I think it's going to do, you know, really well. Hard to say what this company will do. Like I said, they have two great partners, Amazon and Ford. It is interesting when companies like Ford and stuff, you know, obviously you want to spread your investment around, but Ford's getting, you know, is in the electric space. They're going to be building vehicles in the electric space. This is going to obviously be competition for them. So I don't know what will happen. Ren Slot says you should have put 100,000 in Tweety Bird. I know that. I love that game. That Tweety Bird game has just been on fire for me. I just love that thing. But unfortunately for me today, guys, down $184,000. First loss in a while. So we'll have to, but like I said, after hours looking good. All we need is we need CRTX to just go up a little bit or maintain, and we're okay. And all we need is Lucid above $42 because we got a little aggressive, but we can make a lot of money. Make money. Has Lucid delivered a car yet? Yep, that's why the stock ran last Saturday, 10 days ago. Saturday they delivered the first cars. Huge event. You got to check it all out, and looks really good. Glenn, what are your thoughts on Ride popping after hours on news? I did not even see that one. Well, I mean, it seems like all the. I think it's just. I mean, obviously $1. Well, there you go. Foxconn finalizes 50 million stock deal with Lordstown Motors. Foxconn acquired the shares at $6.89. Wow. Lordstown said in September, Foxconn. It would buy an Ohio plant, assembly plant owned by Larson for $200 million. Oh, so there's why it popped. Foxconn invested in it, so that will be interesting. Or if they're going to help manufacture what's all going on here, who knows? Because this company was another one that was about broke and about done and broke, down and out, over and done. Who knows? But hey guys, this is Raja Makes Money. I hope you guys did better than me in the market today. But no fear, the Raja will come back strong. We're still up we're up almost $3 million in the last month and a half. So I am very pleased with how everything's going. We have 4 goals. We're going to accomplish all 4 of them to beat out Kathy Woods and ARK because she's Wall Street's darling. Beat out the Dow, beat out the S&P, and beat out the NASDAQ. The Raja will outperform all of them. Mark my words on that. And you'll have to just keep watching to see how the year ends. But hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Raja Makes Money, and I'll see you guys same time, same place tomorrow. Don't be late.